So I'd like to tell you a story about something that happened to me more than 20 years ago. I was driving on the Long Island Expressway on a beautiful summer afternoon. There was no traffic, which is unusual for the Long Island Expressway, but out east it's a wide open 3-lane superhighway. And I was in the left lane. I was alone in my car. That's an important part of the story to remember. And just cruising at 70 miles an hour in the left lane, kind of daydreaming, distracted. There was some construction on the highway on the other side, and I got fascinated by the big machines that were banging on the streets and breaking up concrete, amazed at the power of what man can create, and I was not looking ahead of me for a long time. And I didn't realize there was also construction on my side of the road, and that the traffic ahead of me had come to a complete dead stop. When I turned around and looked in front of me, I realized that I was about to plow into the back of a stationary SUV at 70 miles an hour. And I did the instant calculation a mind makes at that moment. Can you stop? No. Can you go right? No. Can you go left? No. I had heard that when you're about to have an accident, the best thing to do is relax your body. And that's what I did. I took my hands off the wheel. I went limp, and I remember saying to myself, brace for impact. And I was ready to die, because I thought that was what was about to happen to me. And I heard a man's voice from the back of my car. It was not a voice inside my head. It was from behind me, in the back seat of my car, and I was alone in the car. It was not a voice I recognized. It was a man's voice screaming at me, "Hard right, hard right, hard right," 3 times. I remember saying to myself, okay, I guess that's what I'm supposed to do. I took one finger, I spun that power steering as fast as I could. My car made a turn that, to me, was absolutely impossible. It floated past the car that I was about to hit and did a 180-degree spin in one lane. There was a truck in the middle lane and a car in the middle lane coming to a stop, just enough room for a car to fit between that truck and that car. My car went into that spot. I remember being eye to eye with the truck driver. His jaw dropped. His eyes were wide. I looked right into those eyes. In the right lane, there was another truck coming to a stop and another car with just enough room for a car to fit between. My car did the other half of the 360, spun out right into that spot between those cars and out onto the grass untouched. I shrugged my shoulders. I took a deep breath, and I got back onto the highway and drove away. So I've had years to think about what happened to me out on that highway that day. And for me, the most amazing part of the story, and the part I'd like to share with you, is that it doesn't really matter whether you believe it or not. I was not one who would believe it. I wasn't thinking about anything like that. I wasn't looking for a miracle. I wasn't praying. I wasn't calling out, "Save me." But it happened anyway. I didn't do it. It was done for me. And that's the thing that's incredible about the story to me. It lets us know that we are loved and protected in ways that we could never imagine, that there's a perfect system all around us taking care of us 24/7, and we don't even know it's there. We hear all the terrible stories that are on the news and people talking about all the horrible things happening in the world, and it's so disheartening. We start thinking life is just random and we're all just victims of chance, circumstance, chaos. But it's not true. We are loved and protected in ways that we can never even imagine.